The founder of Musica Viva, Richard Goldner, came to Australia from Vienna, where he had studied to be a violist and been part of Simon Pullman's Musica Viva chamber orchestra. The reason he came to Australia in the 1930s was because of the European situation around Jewish people and the Nazis. Luckily, he found a refuge in Australia. As well as being a wonderful violist and teacher, Richard was also a fantastic inventor and really a man of all seasons. He was a jeweller and had a jewellery shop in the city of Sydney, and at the same time was inventing things such as a wonderful safety zipper that the Australian Army decided to take the patent of. With that money, Richard was able to form Musica Viva, and the first concert was held on the 8th of December 1945 in the Verbruggen Hall at the Sydney Conservatorium of Music. That first concert featured a number of young players, such as Lois Simpson, who went on to perform with Musica Viva for a long time. The concert was a really special occasion for a few reasons. One, all these wonderful musicians coming together for the first time to play some great chamber music. And secondly, because earlier that day it had seemed likely that the concert wasn't going to go ahead. There were power shortages because of the end of World War II, and it seemed that that was going to cause the concert to be cancelled. But through some ingenuity, it was decided to light the foyer with the headlights of cars, and so the concert went ahead. The next few years saw the Musica Viva chamber players tour all around the country. Richard Goldner was the artistic director and violist, and some of the other musicians in that group were the wonderful violinist Robert Pickler and a young Australian pianist named Maureen Jones, who has performed for Musica Viva up until just a couple of years ago. It was a really wonderful combination of artists doing different sorts of music, lots of string quartets, but pieces with piano, sometimes wind instruments, sometimes singers. And there really was a lot of activity that happened in those early years. Unfortunately, the money from Richard's zipper began to run out, and in about 1951, Musica Viva turned into what it is today, a presenting organisation, bringing in the great musicians from around the world, and also nurturing the young Australian talent so that they can perform at the same level as those international artists. As well as there being these wonderful collection of musicians because of the Second World War, such as Pickler and Goldner, there was also the audience itself. So many people came from Germany, Austria, the Czech Republic, Hungary, and they'd had chamber music at home. And when they got to Australia, while there was some music happening, there wasn't a lot of string quartets and the sort of music that they felt really close to. So when Richard set up Musica Viva, there was a ready-made audience, and these people flocked to the concerts right around the country and created the really dynamic and engaged audience that we still have here at Musica Viva today.